Hey everyone! I'm going to talk today a little bit about applying foundation properly and properly preparing your skin for foundation. And today we're going to actually use a few Monat products in applying that. And so I've been a makeup artist since 2000. And so I'm excited to try some new products and incorporate them into applying foundation. So when applying foundation, you want to make sure that you properly prepare your skin. So we're going to pretend that I just washed my skin, which I kind of did. But then you're going to want to use a toner. I'm using the Roden Fields one right now. And then you're going to want to use, I use Clinique's All About Eyes Rich Eye Cream. Be really careful, use your ring finger. Make sure and moisturize that properly. Then I'm going to use the Rejuvenique oil to moisturize. And all you need is a couple of drops. You don't really need very much. And I'm just going to pat that into the skin. So when you are applying a foundation, what you're looking for when your skin is properly prepared is you're looking for a bounce to the skin, almost a stick, but you don't want it sticky. You want it to just bounce so that your foundation will glide and not drag. So then I learned a little trick. So the Men's Aftershave Moisturizer can also be used as a primer. So instead of using like Smashbox or any of those that are filled with tons of silicones and stuff that's not really that great for the skin, you can actually use this and it smells really good. And it will just help your foundation glide on and stay on longer and provide a barrier against your skin and the foundation. And then also the silicones won't stretch open your pores and keep your pores open and stretch out your skin. So it's also doing your skin good versus just kind of putting a band-aid on the skin, so to say. So we're prepped and ready for foundation. So people like to use the blenders. I like to use either a brush or my fingers. You can also use a sponge. Today I'm going to be using the Beyond Perfecting from Clinique. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's actually a concealer and a foundation in one. So with foundation, you're going to want to start in the center of your face. And you're going to want to work towards the edge. You need less coverage towards the edge. You also do not want a harsh line at the edge. That's why when people have a really harsh line, it's because they're just rubbing foundation all over. They're just dotting it all over and rubbing. So you just want to start at the center because that's where most of our discoloration is, and work it out. Sorry, for some reason this lighting looks like red or something. I promise I don't look red. So, and then your nose may need a little extra. Mine always looks a little bit Rudolph. And then just go just right around your lips. Blend, blend, blend. The more blending, the better. Then I will just go right up through around eyebrows. Start there and then blend up towards your hairline. You don't need a lot in your hairline. So you can just go right through there. Let's see. So I thought I grabbed a concealer brush. I guess I didn't. So You can use a concealer brush or just your finger or your foundation brush. Today I'm just using the It Concealer. The concealer brush is a lot like the foundation brush. It's slim but it's a lot smaller, so you can get in there a little bit smaller, but you want to go in the corner of your eye and work your way out. You want to go down into the orbital bone. You do not want to go a shade too light or you're going to look like a raccoon. You also want to make sure and blend down into the orbital bone so you don't just have a swiping motion, a circle. I'm on this side, I'm going to do my finger. You want to just stipple. You never want to pull because the skin is so fragile. And once again, just keep it right in here. But make sure and get it up in this eye area because we have so much darkness in there. So then you want to finish it off with a powder because liquid adheres to a powder. So when you layer it, your foundation is going to stay longer throughout the day and it's going to look more flawless. And if you're doing thin layers and not really caking it on, it's not going to feel heavy. So with using a brush, I just did a thin layer, and then with powder, for a pressed powder, I'm using a thin brush. If I was using a loose powder, I would use either a flat top or I would use a big powder brush. And so this one's also Beyond Perfecting. And once again, I'm starting in the center of my face, working my way out. And now we've got a face ready to add all your color, all your contouring, and your blush. So any questions, you can always comment and I will answer your questions. Thanks, talk to you later.